Okay, welcome to the live midday chat. Yes, the live has started. We're going to give it a couple of minutes for some folks to come in so we can talk about the September 9th episode of The Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. And we got a little bit to talk about in today's episode with everything that's going on. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, let the folks get the notifications. And there we go. Hey, Crystal, welcome in. You were the first one here. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in as well. You know what the deal is. We've been doing this for a while now. So make sure you hit that like button. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Devon. Hey, Keita. Welcome in, you guys. Hold on. Let me switch. I want to make sure I can see everything. There we go. Oh, we got 18 people watching. All right. We'll give it about another minute or two. When we hit 20, we're going to go ahead and break everything down. And I know people are like looking at that thumbnail like, what the French toast does Devon have to do with Poppy? Well, since we talk about both shows, my thumbnail has to be eye-catching for people to ask that question and come and check it out. So that's why it's there. Melissa said, I hit my like button on the way in. There you go, girl. She is setting the bar. Hey, Blackpink me. Hey, Indigo Blue. She hit the like button too. St. John Lover. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Brooklyn. Sharon. Medora. Okay, it's 28 of you guys in here. Let's go ahead. I wanted to get it started a little bit earlier, but I was stuck on another phone call that lasted a little bit longer than I expected because I wanted to be in here with you guys around the 30-minute mark of the hour, depending on where you were or are. That would have been 1:30 for me, Central Standard Time. And I know that there are some folks who may have not watched it yet. I think in certain areas it might come on a little bit later in the afternoon, but either way it go, we're going to talk about it. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Stella. All right, so let's talk about Young and the Restless first for... Oh, wait a minute. We're going to talk about Young and the Restless first for the episode for September 9th. So the first thing we'll talk about is what happened at the Jazz Lounge. We had both Nate and we had both Nate and Audra shock Devon because Devon was like, wait, hold on, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. You two are together, and Nate stood up with he said it with his chest, y'all. Yeah, me and Audra are officially dating. And he was looking like, yeah, y'all grown. I can't tell y'all what to do, but yeah, he gave him a major side eye. So, I don't know. I have a feeling that Nate is going to get his heart broken again because Audra's a snake. Audra don't want nothing. She'll see the next thing come in and then she'll be gone. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. Nate can say that with his chest all he want, but the question is whether or not it's going to last. Why does Lily think she's entitled to the CEO position? Exactly. She talking about I worked hard to make Chancellor what it is. Ma'am, you were an employee and the owners can fire you at any given time. So I don't know why Lily think that she has some level of entitlement. She's at the bottom of the totem pole. I mean, her own brother, technically, if they want to look at lineage and legacy, her own brother, Devon, has more of access to Chancellor than she does. And he don't even want it. But because Tucker was Catherine Chancellor's son, and of course Devon is Tucker's son, he has a genealogical link to the Chancellor legacy. More than Lily does. If anything, Lily should be flying and skating her butt right over to Winters. Take that check, put it in the bank, maybe set up a little bit of extra money for your kids or something, and go on over there and work with your brother. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Any sense whatsoever. So, yeah. Devon said, don't be hating on Audra. I'm just speaking based on her previous actions. Audra is a beautiful woman. I would rather see her with Adam. However, Audra, I don't think she's as serious about Nate as Nate is trying to be serious about her. That's my problem. If they were just, hanging out, just kicking it, that's what we used to call it back in the day, just kicking it. If they were just hanging out, just kicking it, then fine. But Nate wants this to turn into something serious, and I don't think Audra is on. I think she's having fun. So, I mean, hey, anything is subject to change when it comes to the characters. I'm glad to see Summer and Kyle come to a compromise. So yeah, that's at the upper right hand corner of the screen. There is that scene where we got both Summer and Kyle coming to a resolution about Harrison's custody battle. I'm glad that's over. I thought this was going to get ugly, and a lot of people was not happy about it. We were over it. We were questioning how many rights Summer had, and then they threw that line in there when Summer had that conversation with Victor, and Victor just happened to say, oh, didn't you adopt Harrison over in Europe? Really? Y'all just gonna slide that in there real quick, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm glad fast forward to September 9th, we finally get a resolution to this whole thing with Harrison, which I think is an awesome thing that they did. However, this might just be the calm before the storm, because there are fall spoilers that are out based on Soap Opera Digest that because of the fact that Kyle is interested in pursuing a possible relationship with Claire, Summer is going to start reevaluating her feelings about Kyle. So could she find out that her cousin and her ex will be getting together, and then now she's going to be feeling some kind of way? Kind of how like Katie, she didn't want to be bothered with Bill until Poppy came along, and then now all of a sudden she's trying to reevaluate her protection of Bill and how she feels about Bill. It's like, girl, you wasn't thinking about Bill. Well, Summer, you got Chance. Chance is a very handsome man, as we see on the mid-lower left-hand side of the screen. She got Chance. She don't need to be worried about Kyle. Let Kyle move on to where Kyle wants to go. Okay, Melissa, thank you. Hey, we're at 30 likes. Let's see if we can get those likes up. We got 66 people in the chat. Medora said Jill need to come back and clean house, starting with Billy. Lily forgot her dad left Victor because he wasn't. Exactly. That's why Neil started his own company, because he got tired of going around in circles with Victor in the games that Victor play. But then she go right. That girl, I don't know. Her dad done been through it. Her cousin done been through the whole Newman thing twice. It's like, why would you think that you're any different? That somehow, oh, they can't do that to me. I'm Lily Winters. Man, just like Michael is saying at the bottom, lower right, lower left side of that screen. Like, dude, how you gonna lie to this girl? This gonna blow up in your face. You know that girl wants the CEO seat of Chancellor, yet you're trying to give it to your wife. Oh, she'll get over it. Victor don't care nothing about what Lily wants. All Victor wants from Lily is the opportunity to get information to take down Billy Abbott. Now, the interesting thing, talking about what her and Victor, which is the conversation underneath Billy and Chance, which we'll talk about that too. When Victor had that conversation with Lily, Lily was like, we still got a deal, right? I need that in writing. And he was like, well, did I say otherwise? Sir, you didn't answer the question. Am I going to be CEO? Don't talk about what I did not or did hear. You answer me and tell me yes or no. Yeah, Lily is making a big mistake. Stella, Summer not only have a man, she got handsome man Chance. She need to let Kyle have a woman and be in peace. You are absolutely correct. Tommy says Lily is power hungry. Lily should go to Devon's company. Yes, he should. And here's the thing. Both Billy and Lily was talking about how a loner and power hungry that Devon was. Well, unfortunately, they're doing the exact same thing that they were accusing Devon of doing. So I'm glad Devon is out of the way. Besides the fact that he's still getting involved with the Newman family by marrying Abby, which you know Victor is going to try to use that to his advantage too. Dewan, tell me about it. I have to have 5 you on that one. He's acting just like that. Indigo Bulu, I said the same thing. You said, why don't Lily start her own company? I totally agree with that. Take the money and start her own business. She don't have to worry about answering to Jill or Victor or Nikki or Billy. She will call the shots. Start your own company. It's yours. You ain't nobody got to tell you what to do. Exactly. Lily is no better than Billy. They both power hungry. Absolutely. Victor is only using Lily to wake up and realize. Yeah, she need to wake up and realize that. You know, and I think there's a part of her intuition that is telling her that, but she's ignoring it because she'd rather take down Billy than pay attention to what Victor is doing to her. That's the problem. That is the problem. Why would Summer care about who Kyle is dating since she's with Chance? I mean, Sammy, you would think. I mean, she got the handsome Chance Chancellor. And you worried about what Kyle is doing? Girl, go take several seats. Matter of fact, Chance wouldn't mind you taking a seat on him. Mind your business. I mean, come on now. And, you know, Michael, I'm so sick and tired of Michael. Michael always complains about the trouble he gets into when Victor sends him on these different tasks. But then he's right there, like a little lapdog, begging for his forgiveness, running all these errands. And in the middle, and I mean, honestly, Victor could change his mind in a hot second. And then we got the conversation between Nikki and Lauren. Lauren is nosy. If I told somebody, hey, listen, I can't tell you what's going on, but it's big. Please tell me. I want to know. You got to tell me what's going on. It's like, girl, did you not hear me? I said I can't tell you. Stop. So she finally backed off. I'm like, Lauren, come on now. Happy Monday. Hey, Sandra. Brooklyn's Raina says supposedly Chance's character is on. He was on recurring status. So I'm hoping that they don't separate those two, or if they are going to, leave Chance and put him with somebody else and don't let him fade into the background. Jacqueline says Michael will end up in big trouble again with Victor, and to see Victor listen, Michael is silly. And I mean, the crazy thing is when Nikki told Lauren, you don't think that Victor is going to do something criminal and crazy and underhanded, do you? And I'm like, you do know your husband, right? Come on, Nikki. You know that man has done some unscrupulous things when it comes to business. Against the kids, against other people. He got bodies on him. I mean, she acting like you don't think he would do anything criminal, do you? Of course he would. Only if she knew about Jordan, the Brussels sprouts, and the little prison up under their house. Sheesh. She been with that man 40 years, and you mean to tell me you don't know that Victor can be, what's the word I want to use? Unethical? Of course he can be unethical, Nikki. Nikki is crazy. Yeah, I mean, Jacqueline, that was a stupid question. Victor is playing God with many lives. I mean, he got his fingers in Chancellor and he got his fingers in Jabot. He's trying to acquire an entire empire. Technically, if he take down, just say Glissade is successful at attacking Jabot, then Victor can buy the company pennies on a dollar. And then he probably will come after Jabot. I don't think it'll get that far. But in Victor's mind, he got Glissade, which was Tucker's company. He want to destroy Jack's company. And then he now want to take over Chancellor. He wants to own Genoa City at this point. Sandra said Nikki is the female version of Victor and Victoria is trying to listen. Man. Sandra, you said what happened to Michael Baldwin? Remember when the whole thing with Ashland Locke and Victor sent Michael to Peru to get information? Well, he ended up getting locked up in a Peruvian prison. I don't even know why Michael keep trying to beg his way to get back into Victor's good graces. This man has done nothing but cause Michael trouble. And Michael always got to clean up the mess. It's crazy. Jan says Nikki is being annoying these days. And hi, everyone. Hey, Jan. Hey, Marion. Girl, listen, I was laughing at it, too. All right. And then we got the conversation between Chance and Billy. So Billy closed a deal that he was gloating about because nobody has been able to close that. I guess Jill has been trying to acquire this company or whatever this deal is, Odyssey 7, which is an AI company. And obviously Chance got questions about that. Now I gotta say, AI is pretty big right now. So I can see why the writers would throw that in the story. You know, AI is pretty much everywhere. You know, but the problem is when people want to use it in an unscrupulous manner. Okay, we got 42 likes according to Melissa. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And there's 84 people in this chat. So let's get the engagement up. Thank you so much, Melissa. Listen, Monique, I'm glad you said that. Nikki always act like she just met Victor for the first time. Girl, she acting all brand new. Talking about would he do something? He wouldn't do something criminal, would he? Let me think about it. Yes. Let's see. Now, there's parts of AI that I do like because of the fact that I like to create art. And sometimes if there's art that I wanted to do, that's when I use it. But some people use it in an unscrupulous manner. So, but, yeah, Chance was like, look, either you make me CEO, I'm walking. And Billy was like, well, guess what? That's not going to happen in this moment. I'll think about it once the relaunch happens. But other than that, I don't think this is going to happen right now. And Chance wasn't trying to hear that. He wanted to be CEO like yesterday. And Chance was like, you know what? And that's when he had the conversation with Summer saying that I quit. I'm going back to law enforcement, which in my opinion, the writer should have left him there in law enforcement. It's like, how do you take this guy who went overseas, Spain, fought in the military, and I'm not saying that military people and business people, they can't cross over, okay? It's still business. But for the character of Chance, I just think they should have just left him where he was. He was the chief of police for like a week. And then they had the bright idea to create a storyline where he go work over at Chancellor. That made zero sense. All because Mamie was in town. And you had Mamie, Devon, Nate, and Lily. And then you had Jill, Billy. And they wanted to add weight to the scale by bringing on Chance. Devon left. Mamie left. Lily now wants to fight for Chancellor, and it's like, what were y'all going with the writing? That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I hope they don't phase him out and we don't see him at all. Because obviously, according to, like I said earlier, the fall spoilers are pointing to the fact that because Kyle and Claire is going to start a budding relationship, that's where, Summer is going to start kind of questioning her feelings and whether or not she got over Kyle. Okay, so I don't know. It's crazy. Then we got at the end of the episode, we had the conversation between Billy and Devon. And Billy is celebrating. And Devon is like, don't worry about it. You're going to eventually fall on your face. Now, here's my thing. I think everybody should just back off. Because the more you push this man, the more he's going to spin out of control. Everybody's in his face talking about how horrible he's going to be. Let him manifest himself on his own. Because all you guys are doing what their self-fulfilling prophecy by speaking nothing but negativity on this man. Devon did it. Lily did it. And I mean, is he a hothead? Yes. But if a person is really truly trying to do the right thing and straighten up his life, let it manifest on its own. And you just watch. Because, I mean, Devon has no plans to stop him. So, I mean, all he could have did is like, oh, you celebrating? Cool, congratulations. Keep your thoughts to yourself. But telling him, oh, I'm just waiting for you to fail. It's like everybody is dogpiling on top of him. And it's like, y'all trying to push this dude to spin out of control. So y'all can get confirmation bias. Y'all pushing for this dude to spin out or to screw up because y'all want him to. What if he doesn't? What if he goes up in there and do an awesome thing? I'm just speaking on both sides. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was our episode for Y&R. Pretty interesting. So yeah, we saw Audra decided. Nate decided to go public about his dating arrangement with Audra. Kyle and Summer finalized the custody battle. Lily is stupid, thinking that Victor is telling her the truth. Chance announced that he quit. Billy closed a big deal. Mike was trying to call Victor out on his BS. And Devon decided to throw shade over at Billy Abbott. So, alright, let us keep it moving. We finna switch over to bowl. We got 89 people in here and we only have 44 likes. Let's get the likes button. Let's hit the like button and get the likes up. Tap the screen, tap that like button. Let's get the engagement up to at least maybe 65 to 70 likes. How many we have? 44? Yeah, let's get the likes up. But we finna talk about bowl. I got some interesting stuff. I got a little quick video clip to show you guys as well. But what I do want to say is I did not expect. See, it's something with the writing here. So what we had today, we had Poppy showing up over at Steffy and Finn's house to apologize. She had all this grief and emotion. We had Hope and Brooke's conversation. We had a bonding moment with the kids and their parents. And I think there's a new name for them called Cinnabons. So, Steffy and Finn are called Sin. Steffy and Finn. Well, the little kids, you have buns in the oven. Well, they're not in the oven, but they're now calling Steffy's kids, Steffy and Finn's kids, Cinnabons. I thought that was cute. What y'all think about that? Cinnabons. Sinnabuns. Cinnabons. So, I thought it was cute when I saw it. I don't know what you guys think. All right. Dewan, you already miss Luna. Go visit. Hey, go up there and pay her a visit and say hello. I'm just kidding. All right. Yes, Vicky say, be bold, be beautiful. Yeah, I like the support. So this is where I'm confused because there's a spoiler on tomorrow, I think it is, where Finn is trying to convince his mom, Lee, to rebuild the relationship with Poppy. And when the way that they came in the door today, I was like, wait a minute. So are they cool with each other? She was there to support her sister. She was, trying to console her. So that was weird. That was weird. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, so maybe we'll get a little bit more dialogue with Finn trying to convince his mom to extend an olive branch. That's the spoiler that we got coming out for tomorrow or Wednesday, one of those 2 days. So for Lee to be by her side, consoling her and everything, I'm like, okay, so I guess they cool. Obviously she's making her way back to this sisterhood with her. But anyway, I know I kind of jumped the gun. I think that was a very emotional scene with Poppy and her apology. Yes, Jane Doe, I really appreciate that apology. It was really emotional. And I'm glad that they didn't give her a hard time, because Poppy is feeling a lot of guilt. And she even said that. I don't know where Steffy feels. I mean, we heard from Ridge and we heard from Taylor. And even Taylor said, hey, a lot of time we try to raise our kids the best way we can, but they end up doing different things. And what came to my head? Thomas has been through a lot, and he went through therapy, and now he's back on the right track. So I'm wondering if that's what Taylor was referring to when she said that. Oh, you like the name? I like the name Cinnabons. Melissa said, T, if Belle puts Ridge and Taylor together, then there could be a chance could go to Bold as a Chance could go to Bold as a detective and get involved with Brooke. Y'all want Chance to come over to Bold? That's funny. Yeah, Poppy is a victim too. You're right, Myra. She is most definitely a victim in this situation, because her daughter set her up to pretty much rot in prison. Aisha said, I love that Lee and Poppy was together. I like that too. I'm glad these two are really bonding, and she accepted responsibility. You're right, Cheryl. She did try to take accountability. Says, hey, the way I raised her, it didn't turn out right. Now she's end up in prison, and just the thought of her being there in prison, I am not happy about that. So I like the fact that, Devon, we're going to talk about that. Don't worry about it. I got you on that one. So Cheryl, you want a chance to get involved with Hope? That would be interesting. I wonder would they put Chance on Bold. So I like that apology, but we're going to come back to Ridge and Taylor, because I got some things to say about that. We got Brooke and Hope, and Brooke is realizing that Hope is still not over Finn. She's like, any woman would want a hero like Finn. And I'm like, yeah, but like Brooke said, that man is married. Leave him alone. I mean, you caused a whole problem. Now, Steffy did not have to follow Luna, but the mess that happened between the two of them in their marriage, you are part of that, ma'am. You need to take several seats. But I don't know. Hope is still, she's not letting that go. She really wants a man. Hope is delusional, LaShanta. Absolutely. Yeah, Melissa said 103 people and only 55 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, Hope need to go take several seats. Leave Finn alone. They just came out of a very, very distressful situation with Luna, and you still thinking about trying to figure out a way to get that man. Leave him alone. We also had Liam out of the blue having a conversation with Bill, talking about Katie. And I'm like, Liam, where did that come from? You ever think about getting back with Katie? He was like, I had the same reaction Bill had. Bill was like, I don't know what the future holds. He need to have a conversation with Poppy first, which we did get a chance to see. We did get a chance to see that. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go. Then we got Will. Will is talking about, yeah, I know that, Dad, I'm not trying to put you two together. Right. And I noticed bad things that happen between you and Dad. But hey, are you interested in Dad? Are you trying to get back with him? And of course, Katie looking sideways, which tells me that they're probably going to put Poppy and Katie in a whole triangle with Bill Spencer. So, yeah, right. Hope is a home wrecker. That's what she trying to be, Tommy. Kelly called Finn Dad. Yeah, I see that. I think I heard that. But yeah, I don't know if I do. Y'all want to see a triangle between Poppy and Katie? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to see a triangle between Poppy and Katie. I want to see what you guys think about that. 1, yes. 2, no. And I'll start off. I'm going to put, I don't want to see one. I don't want to see a, okay, LaShanta says no. You want to see a triangle, Aisha? Okay, we got a lot of 2s. Yeah, I don't want to see a triangle. And St. John Lover got multiple 2s. Sandra got multiple 2s. Ron Julian said, oh, heck no. Yeah, I don't want to see a triangle with those 2. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Who do you think should Bill stay with Poppy or should Bill try to get back with Katie? So, in the chat, do y'all want him with Katie or Poppy? Let me see what y'all say. Katie or Poppy? Let me know. Do y'all want him with Katie or do y'all want him with Poppy? Let's give it a second. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. I would kind of like to see the continuation of them fixing the relationship. So I'm going to put my answer in the chat as well. I'm going to put Poppy. Well, the question, I'm not talking about anybody else but Poppy and Katie. I see Brooke. I see, who else? Taylor. I'm talking about Poppy or Katie. Okay, so I see a lot of Poppies. Nice. I kind of want to see how that could go. I like to keep Romy Park around for a little while and see what we can do. Plus, with Lee still in town, give them a new separate storyline. I kind of want to see how that completes now. But they're going to have to put some work in, especially trying to get over this situation with, hey, Jenna, trying to get over this situation with Luna and everything. I know, Jenna, I was like, oh my God, my heart. Romy Park did an excellent job with her emotional state in that scene. I really enjoyed how Romy Park knocked that out the park. So she did good. You would love to see them together. Okay, so we got quite a few Poppies in the chat and a couple of Katies. Yeah. So I would like to see the continuation of that. So writers, there you go. I ran a poll with my soapies, and in the replay there are some people that will probably be commenting in the comment section as well. So we'll probably see more of those answers. I love the way, yeah, me too, Jenna. I like the what she had to say. I like what Taylor had to say to Poppy and the way she said it. She said sometimes our kids, we want them to be one way or the other, and they do things differently. And I honestly think she was referring to Thomas, because Thomas did a lot of bad things, but he got his life back on track. He went to therapy. So, and even Ridge and Taylor said, I hope that one day you can get your daughter back. So they didn't really give her a hard time. You know what I mean? But they do need to go apologize to Sheila Carter, because Ridge and Steffy were slam dunking Sheila Carter, or Sheila Sharp, saying that she was the culprit. So much so that they wanted her held off to jail And come to find out, she ain't had nothing to do with it. So they owe her an apology. Y'all got to go over there and give Sheila an apology. And you know that's not going to happen. Especially from Ridge. And maybe even Steffy. Alright. So we talked about the Cinnabons. We talked about the matchmaking with Will asking about his mom and Bill. And even Liam asking about his mom. About Bill and Katie. And then the conversation between Hope and Brooke. But there's something else I want to show you guys right quick. So check this out. And please don't give me, and I tried to slow this down as much as possible so I won't get a copyright. But check out this video, because the way that both Taylor and Ridge was sitting next to each other, and he grabbed her across the edge of her leg and was squeezing it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So here you go, and I'll replay it. So it's in slow motion, and look at this, and I got it pushed closely up. I kind of zoomed into it, and he is really rubbing and grabbing her leg. And I'm like, what is up with that? I'll play it again one more time, and then we'll move on and discuss it. But I find it really interesting how, the body language between those two. And then the way that he grabbed her leg it was crazy to me how, I'm like, they are really trying to inch these two back together. Seriously. Let me get that out of the way. So I wanted to show you guys that, and I had to zoom in on it, because I'm like, really, Ridge? I wonder what Brooke would have thought when she saw that. You didn't notice that before, Sharon? Listen, I saw that. I had to clip that, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys about that. Yeah, he grabbed that girl's leg and was just like, I'm like, is it that serious? I know you are happy about the two of them being together. But, if Brooke was in the room and she saw that, what would you think she would say? Now, I know that's for my Brooke fans. For my Taylor fans, I know my Taylor fans are like, oh yeah, she gonna end up snatching Ridge. And for my Ridge fans, because I know there are some that are out there, my Ridge fans will be like, Ridge is doing what Ridge do. Yeah, he acting like they a couple. Now, Jenna said, I love them together. What did y'all think about that? Ridge and Taylor is always affectionate. Marion says, hands off. That's true. That's true. They're in a relationship, though. Remember, he was over in, when Taylor actually saw them over in Rome. He said, you're the love of my life and all of this kind of stuff. So they're in a committed relationship. But obviously, Ridge and this Rebecca Buddick, this Taylor, they got chemistry. But Tommy said, please not again. Please not again. Jenna said, I am here for it. I'm like, I hope Taylor has grown a spine. Listen, I get it, Jenna. They not married. I get it. I truly understand. They are not married. However, Brooke would have been pitching a hissy fit if that was the case. She saw that. I know, but Joyce Brooke would have been so mad, and she would have took it out on Taylor instead of saying, Ridge, what's your hand doing over there? His hand was stretched all the way across. And then he's grabbing it, rubbing it, squeezing it, rubbing it, squeeze. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what is that? So that's why I had to bring that clip in. I wanted to show you guys that. I know he kept going back and forth. Right, Katie Cat? I'm like, Riz, you ain't slick. Come on now. You ain't slick. So, yeah, that's our episode for Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful for September 9th. And I'm curious to find out whether Poppy and Bill is going to get back together again. I do appreciate the heartfelt apology from Poppy and the way that they responded to her, both Ridge, especially Taylor. Bill, Katie, and all that. I'm not interested in that. I do like the new name for the kids, Steffy and Finn's kids, Cinnabons. That's what they call them now. And Hope need to take several seats. She's on Delulu Island if she think after all of that she's still going to try to come after Steffy's husband. You know what I'm saying? So I am just over that whatsoever. All right, you guys, there you have it, the lunchtime chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. It's about 125 with only 59 likes. Hit the like button. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I am T from Soap Corner Talk. And until the next time, we will see you guys later. Bye, guys.